Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we are going to do a pick a pile love reading. So we will take 3 of each deck and just see what the messages are. So let's crack on, shall we? The first card we will take, well, the first deck we'll use is the Romance and Love deck. So first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, great to see you. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. Let's crack on, shall we? So the first card out for pile number 1 is alone time. Spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity. I'm sure I do that every time I read this card. It will help you gain clarity on your relationship. Now, it doesn't have to be romance, but it would suggest that it is. So for pile number 2, we've got true love. A deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. Make some space. I should really get my other table out, but that's too much effort. Jo's being lazy. And the third pile we've got is charisma. Love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. Yes, you do. Have you been working on yourself? Pile number 3. Let's move on to the Crimson Kiss Oracle. So pile number 1 with alone time. Spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity. You've got buttons. Someone is pushing your buttons. Don't allow them to have this control over you. Maybe that's where taking a bit of time to yourself, allowing them to not have that control over you, taking that energetic, physical as well, step back and out of that sphere. You know, how can they miss you if you're always there? Now, that's just a random message for someone, but I do think, you might have to set some healthy boundaries here. So for true love, pile number 2, a deep and enduring connection going beyond the superficial attraction. Love that was once vibrant now withers and dies. It has come to a natural end. Now, it can just be, with the card that's come out underneath, is that maybe that superficial attraction has just withered, and now you get that more deep, enduring connection. Relationships go through phases. There's always that honeymoon period at the beginning that always withers and dies. For the first sort of 3 or 4 months, you can't keep your hands off each other, and then a couple of months in, or a couple of months later, and you kind of settle into a routine. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so for pile number 3, with charisma, love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. You've got fire, a hot-headed person, someone with a quick temper. Now, that could be you. It could be the other person. It could just be, it's not necessarily a red flag. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like here to, scare you and be like, oh my God. They could just be a very fiery, passionate person. They could be a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or they could just have that in their chart. Oh, excuse me. Right, sorry about that. I know I was here and I can't remember what I was going to say. But yeah, just because someone's hot-headed and a bit, dare I say, passionate, doesn't make them a bad person in any way. I think just as long as you are aware of that and you understand where they're coming from. Right. It's very hard to jump back into it when you get distracted like that. It wasn't a very long phone call, so it's okay. Right. Let's take from the normal tarot and just see what other messages want to come through. So for pile number 1, you've got the spending alone time, gain some clarity, don't let anyone push your buttons. You've got the King of Pentacles. He's all about not letting anyone push his buttons. He's very stable, very grounded, very, grounded in. It's a very heavy earth sign. It is the Taurus card. Could mean something to someone. But it's also having that, that abundance. Like, as long as someone's not trying to take your money, he's the Pentacles card, so there is finances attached to it. So I mean, it could be around money that someone's trying to push your buttons and see if you will pay for things, or if they're trying to scam you in some way. Always be very careful about that around your finances, but definitely remain grounded and safe and secure in everything that you are. Don't, have control over yourself. Don't let anyone else have control over you. Pile number 2, a deep enduring connection going beyond a superficial attraction. So maybe there's part of the initial attraction and passion is slowly dying in this connection. It could have been due to some sort of conflict. Maybe you've been butting heads with someone. Maybe there's just some some red flags. Speaking of red flags, maybe something's popped up, or dare I say the ick. I hate saying that, but sometimes something crops up that kind of can dampen our emotions in some way. Just be careful, pile number 2, that you don't allow it to disrupt this connection, because there is a deep and loving connection. Things fade as you go on. Yes, it happens. Yes, maybe you've just had your first argument with someone. Pile number 2. So let me know down below what pile resonates with you and how it resonates with you, if you don't mind, obviously, giving away that information. Okay, pile number 3. So love flows to you, radiant charisma and charm. You're bringing in someone very fiery, very passionate. It could be you. Someone who maybe has a little bit of a quick temper, but as long as there's no, other types of abuse or anything, then you'll be fine. Let's see what the tarot says. King of Swords. I would say this is probably a time where you have to think about this. Is this worth it? Now, you're attracting to you. It's not just this one person. There will always be other people that you attract. So if you have attracted someone a little bit too passionate and a little bit too fiery, maybe you have a lot of conflict. This could be someone who, 2 or all 3 piles might resonate with them. Maybe there's some time to spend alone so you can figure this out. Maybe that's how they're pressing your buttons. Maybe they're causing they're creating more arguments or more conflict to push your buttons. Maybe there's an element of boredom here for someone. Take that as it resonates, please do, as I said. But sometimes all 3 piles kind of bleed into together. So this is one of those readings where it could be all 3. Let's take from the Sugar and Spice Tarot, because it's just adorable. But I might retire it out for a little while and bring out the Crystal Vision soon. But anyway, that's not for this reading. Pile number 1, spend some time alone. Someone's pressing your buttons. Stay grounded and safe and secure in your knowledge of who you are, what it is you have, and your stability and your abundance. And you've got the Hanged Man. Maybe it's time to see someone in a different light. Get some inspiration. Get some... remember who you are. Yeah. Maybe that's that hanging around energy of while you spend some time alone. Maybe that's a nice little button, so to speak. That was the 2 of Pentacles, but it didn't quite come out. To sort of close out that pile number 1. Right, so pile number 2, a deep enduring connection beyond the superficial attraction. Something could be dying with some conflict. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. Now, we haven't got the 4 of Wands, apologies. Now, the 4 of Wands is celebration. It could be card of marriage. It's abundance. It's stability. I would just, again, I think these might connect. I would just say this is your stability. Yes, there is a stable element to this relationship. It could just be something, a blip. This middle bit could just be a blip you're going through, but maybe you're pushing someone's boundaries to see how they feel about you. There could be a marriage involved here. It's the 1111 twin flame soulmate connection spiritual upgrade card. Maybe there's just a little blip. Pile number 2. Whoop, I would just say a little blip. We've got the card for the next one, which is an interesting card. Like, love flows to you, pile number 3. You radiate charisma and charm. A hot-headed person that maybe you need to sit down and think about and, weigh up the pros and cons. Now you've got the Strength card. So I would say, 1, you've got the strength to deal with this person. 2, you've got the strength to sit down and the confidence. There seems to be a lot of confidence across all of these piles. to sit down and figure this out, to put your mind, you know, your time and effort into, you know, is it worth it? Is it worth it? There is some sort of deep connection here. There could be marriage for some. And for others, there might be an element of, you know, letting go. It doesn't, there's no messages here specifically that would say that, but just be warned that some people are going to be holding on and moving forward, and other people are going to be just like, you know what, we're done. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.